hard to believe it's been more than 7 years since Mike and Amira's love story really began. If you ask them exactly how it started and when it became real love, their answers are kind of similar. Neither of them are entirely sure of the exact time or place, but both say it happened quickly, and they pretty instantly knew that the other person was the one.
You look great, bud.
Thank you. You land. No, I'm kidding. Okay, ready? Twist first. Okay. I'm scared. Don't twist. That was so fast. Forward. Cheers. I'm gonna drink from the bottle.
If you haven't heard how they met, it's a pretty great story. Mike was a physical therapist and Amira was an aide at the same clinic. But the clinic had multiple locations, and one day they happened to be at the same location. And Amira said as soon as she saw Mike, the handsome doctor, walk through the door, she knew right away he was her type. And Mike says he noticed her too and thought she was very pretty. Months later, they saw each other again in a similar situation. They spoke a few words this time about their hobbies and where they're from, but kept it professional, says Amira.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Fast forward to the end of May 2016, they got to work together again. This was their third or fourth meeting. Now the shift ended at noon. At 11:40, Amira began hyping herself up, saying to herself, "This is my last chance to make a move on the doctor." Mike said to Amira, "Okay, you can go home now." And Amira said, "No, it's okay. I'll stay so you can keep me company on the walk to the train." He agreed. They walked together. Mike got her phone number, and the rest is pretty much history. They went on a date the following weekend to play basketball, eat out at a Serbian restaurant, and walk by the water. Amira says she felt calm, peaceful, and content. She had never felt this way before. Oh, and by the way, they're both doctors now. When I talked with Mike about what he loves about Amira, a lot of it had to do with her curiosity, determination, and positive energy. You know Amira, you know Mike is pretty spot on with those three things. Mike says, "Amira understands me. If I'm in a bad mood or tired, she doesn't get mad, she's not stubborn, she doesn't get resentful, communicates very well, she doesn't hide anything from me. Amira is a very positive person, so she offsets my grumpiness. She's very driven, determined, and motivated, and has a very kind heart." In my convos with Mike and Amira, their remarks were so in sync. Amira also spoke of Mike's heart. He says he loves animals and recalls a time they went to the fair and he bought carrots so he could feed the giraffes, which Amira pointed out was very slimy. And she pointed out people that love animals have big hearts. I agree.
Амира, помни, мы всегда рядом. С тобой готовы прийти на помощь в любую минуту. Живите в любви, помогайте друг другу в достижении любых целей. Пусть мелкие недомолвки, недопонимания никогда не вкрадываются в вашу жизнь. Я скрепляю ваши узы, говорю вам слова напутствия и верю, что ваш брак будет самым крепким и самым счастливым.
But remember, Amira, I'm always by your side, ready to help at any moment. Live for each other, love each other, help each other in achieving any of your goals. Let petty omissions, misunderstandings never creep into your life. I seal your bonds, say parting wishes to you, and believe that your marriage will be the strongest and the happiest one.
There's one text message that sticks out to me that has uplifted me in one of my most lows. Many of you know, like Gina mentioned, that we lived in Florida with Mike for a few years, but only few know the behind the scenes. After multiple failed attempts at standardized tests to get into physical therapy program, I was feeling very discouraged. I had no plan B. It was either PT school or nothing else. I remember this day when I was coming back home from the Prometrics Test Center with a pinch in my gut, and I was texting Mike to let him know of my score on GRE. He knew my frustrations with the whole process. He said one line, "I'll follow you wherever you go." I teared up while I was crossing the street. And there was a ray of sunshine in my heart. We all need one person to believe in us. And for me, it's you. Whenever I feel low, hearing you say everything's going to be okay and hugging you pushes me forward. During my highs, you saying, I'm so proud of you, babe. You're going to make big things, makes me push for more. You're my biggest supporter. You always find everything I say and do unique and funny. I sometimes complain about my hair being too wavy and puffy when I brush it. You call it sunflower instead. Whenever I mispronounce things, instead of correcting me right away, you find it endearing and do not rush to correct me. And therefore, I still have to think twice before I say things like gear, posture, hippopotamus.
Amira, on behalf of the Lazar family, we're so happy to have you join our family and become an official Lazar lady. By the power vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Good boy, stay. That's a good boy, stay. Stay.
I'm Indira. I'm Amira's sister. Growing up, we did everything together. We actually went to the same school back in Uzbekistan as well as when we moved here to the United States. We had the same group of friends. We joined a basketball team. We also shared a room together for more than a decade, so imagine how fun that was.
It was fun.
I remember back in Uzbekistan when it would be a winter storm and the schools wouldn't require students to come, so it was at will. Amira would always get up at 6 a.m., get ready, and sometimes she would even cry when parents and our grandparents didn't let her go to school. I have always knew that Amira was determined and hardworking. Until this day, she never stopped showing that. She gets up, shows up, and does the work.
Amira and Michael Lazara!
We became really close in 8th grade as we endured the trials and tribulations of playing for a coach that treated every practice and game like Bob Knight during the 1987 NCAA championship game when they beat Syracuse, unfortunately. Some of my best memories were the summers in 8th grade and 9th grade where we spent our days playing basketball in Mike's driveway, playing video games, listening to music, riding our bikes all over the place, and eating ungodly amounts of Taco Bell and Little Caesars pizza. We don't get to see each other much, and we can go months without texting or calling each other. I guess that's a similar personality trait. But we always reconnect immediately when we do, since we've known each other for so long, and we operate on the same wavelength.
As parents, our hope for Michael was for him to meet someone who he could share life's journey with, bring him great happiness, and have someone to face life's many challenges with together. Today is the realization of that hope, and we are so happy for both of them.
Пусть ваша семейная жизнь будет полна счастья, добра и теплоты.
Let your family life be full of happiness, kindness, and warmth.
Любите, уважайте, берегите друг друга. Удачи и гармонии в вашей жизни.
Love, respect, take care of each other. I wish you good luck and harmony in your life.